Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video real quick just to, I don't know, or I guess basically just tell a story. So last night, so the donkeys in Caspian, if you don't know, Caspian is my Jersey calf, but anyway, so they've had disagreements, we'll say, in the past, where they chase him around and bully him, basically, but it's never been anything bad. Like, he's had a couple bite marks on him before and everything, but it's never been, like, really bad. To the point that I felt like he was in danger or anything. I mean, he did have, like, a gash, like, not a gash, but, like, a little tiny, like, maybe that big on his side one time, and I'm not even sure if it was from the donkeys. But anyway. Last night, Dakota went nuts. And she was chasing him around. Luckily, I heard her braying. So I was up in my room, and basically I heard her braying. I looked out the window, and I saw her chasing him. So I opened the window, yelled at her, which usually works. Didn't work. So I had to run downstairs, run outside. By the way, it's cold outside right now, because winter's coming. But no, so it's cold outside, so I'm running outside with just a jacket, and I'm like, But anyway, I ran outside. We have this group of rocks, basically. There's like a little bit of a path through them that the donkeys love to use, but Caspian really can't, because his hooves are different, obviously, and he's a cow, and they're not exactly known for traveling on unstable ground or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, apparently, Dakota chased him up in there. I've never seen him in there. He doesn't go in there because he can't, like I said, with his hooves. So she chased him up in there. I guess he fell or something. So he was actually, like, trapped in there. And she was just biting at him. Like, she was grabbing him by the head, grabbing him by the neck. Like, by the time I got out there, he had blood all over. Like, he was dehorned a couple weeks ago, but he still got, like, so he still got a bit of, like, I guess, like, burns there. I don't know. Anyway, so by the time I got out there, he's bleeding from his ears, he's bleeding from his head where his horns were. She's grabbing his neck, just yanking him. I don't know what she was trying to do. I feel like she was trying to kill him, because I don't know, like, what else she was doing. Like, my only other theory is that, maybe she's trying to establish dominance over him, which she shouldn't need to do. But that she was trying to establish dominance, and she chased him up in there, and he fell over, and then she saw that as, like, he was being weak or something, so she decided that she had to go after him more. I don't know. Like, I honestly have no idea what she was thinking. But, like, and I went out there and I was yelling at her, which, like I said, usually works, and she just was not listening. Like, I had to grab a lead rope and chase her off, and even then she kept trying to come back. And, like, I don't know how to explain this other than, because, like, I cannot tell you how terrifying that is to see, like, one of your animals, like a baby, trapped, and your other animal is, like, her muzzle is covered in blood, and she just keeps going at him, and, like, there's blood on the rocks, and it's like, it's like, I thought she was gonna kill him. And it's like, it was almost dark out, so it's like, God, if it had happened, like, 5 minutes later, it would have been dark out, and I wouldn't have seen it. And it's like, she could have killed him. Like, I think he was in shock by the time I got out there, too, because, like, I put the halter on him, and I tried to get him up, and he just wouldn't respond. And that's just terrifying. Yeah, so, like, I had to wait until he actually, like, started to calm down a bit. And eventually I got him up. I had to basically drag him, which he's probably like 300, 350 pounds by now, which is not easy. Yeah, he didn't even want to get up, but so yeah, I got him up, I separated them, which thankfully we have a fence up between there because we separate them so he can get grain and they can just be separate during the day. But God, I don't know what would have happened if I'd like hadn't gone out there, if I hadn't noticed, or if it had been dark out, or if I hadn't separated them. Like, Like I said, I cannot even begin to explain how terrifying that is, to see, like, one of your animals, like, baby, basically, pinned by your other animal, and she's just yanking at his head, and biting at his neck, and making him bleed, and her muzzle's covered in blood. Like, that's honestly just terrifying. I thought Caspian was gonna die, because I had no idea what she was doing, and it was just really bad. Luckily, he's not really hurt. He just had, like, little bit of bleeding. That's stopped by now. He's fine now. And, like, I tried Googling this, and everything I've read says that it's jacks who do that, you know, so uncastrated male donkeys. Everything I've read says that Jennies don't do this, or rarely do it, and that, you know, everything I've read has been about jacks trying to kill calves or sheep or something. So, and it wasn't even Montana, which is the weird thing. Like, you guys probably don't know this, but Montana is the bad one, as we refer to her. Like, Dakota's the good one, the sweet one, you know. And then Montana is the spoiled brat who beats up her sister. But she really doesn't bother Caspian. Like, it's a weird thing. It's Dakota. Which I think was kind of confirmed last night. But yeah. So, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Hopefully we're going to finish the fence back in the back soon, and we'll get Rebel here, and we'll put the donkeys out with him. Or, I mean, we can put the donkeys out as soon as that's finished, so, and they'll have a shelter they'll have running, but, yeah. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, but, oh, they won't be able to do this once he's bigger, at least. He's about the size of Dakota right now, so, a little bit bigger maybe, but once he's full grown, they won't be able to do it, or even if they do, it's not gonna, like, hurt him or anything, so. I'm so disappointed in her right now. I can't believe it. It's like, Montana wasn't even involved. She was just watching. It's like, damn it, Dakota, you're supposed to be the good one. Of course, I think it would have been worse if it had been Montana, because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I love Dakota and everything, but Montana, I basically raised her from when she was a year old, and, like, I taught her everything she knows, basically. Like, I taught her to lead, and every trick she knows and everything, so it's like, I think it would have been worse if it had been her. But, I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. They can't get to him right now, so that's something at least, and he's fine, so. I'm more upset by it than he is, but, yeah. I can't believe that donkey. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, share that story with you guys.